I've been cordially invited back to Marvel Rivals just in time for the Hellfire Gala, hosted by Emma Frost of the X-Men on the island Krakoa. And look up there, we got Ultron. Ultron's a bad guy. He's also a new character added to the game. Let's see our nice new cutscene here. It's a big party. Look, we got Luna Snow, Wolverine with an eye patch, Scarlet Witch. Loki's the president for some reason. There's Emma Frost with her gigantic thighs, and Ultron. Wow, guys, I'm actually surprised I got one of the new maps. Arakko. This game always gives me Wakanda and Asgard, so it's nice to have one of the new maps. Arakko. It's the sister island of Krakoa. We have evil Ultron there. Let's see if we can play as Ultron, one of the two new characters. I can't. He's been insta-locked by somebody else. All right, fine. We'll play as the other of the two characters, Emma Frost. And like I said, gigantic thighs. You can definitely tell who they were targeting with this character design because it's nothing like Marvel Comics. Yes, it's another white woman with blonde hair and a white and blue color scheme. And gigantic thighs. The game wants you to see that. Anyway, her moveset. She's a telepath, so she's got a telepathic laser beam, kind of like Iron Man's Unibeam. She can rip out a chunk of somebody's soul and shoot it to do some damage to them. Don't know what that has to do with telepathy, but it's something she can do. She can also put out a mental shield, which blocks lasers. Not really sure how telepathy blocks lasers, but I don't know. They had to come up with a moveset. She has another form, though, which is cool. Another set of abilities, her diamond form. Makes her skin as hard as a diamond, gives her some extra health. I think she's immune to knockback. Changes her attacks to melee attacks, and she's got a grab and a kick. She's doing all sorts of emotes here. We even got this one here, Make It Rain. Okay, now it's doing it. Yes. She's as rich as her thighs are thick. I'm going to keep pointing that out because the game really wants you to see just how thick they are. You can tell who they were appealing to with this character design. Yes, the island of Arakko, seemingly taken over by Ultron. I have not played on this map yet, but I do have some experience playing as Emma Frost because they added her and Krakoa, the Krakoa map, a while ago. But this is the mid-season update now that all the Season 2 content is here. I figured now would be the perfect time for you guys to see me back in Marvel Rivals and not any better at aiming. I should really switch over to a mouse and keyboard if I can. I don't know if they allow that on console. They might count that as cheating. I don't know. Let's put a shield there. My laser does not have much range. That's why we got our big kicks. There we go. If you kick him into the wall, it does more damage, but it wasn't close enough. Come on. Get him out. There we go. Surprised that worked. Thank you, Rocket. Put another shield there. Okay. Got our objective there. We got to push the convoy. The convoy this time being a version of Groot. I'm not familiar with the lore, okay? There's a lot of lore in this game. Character-specific lore. There's captions during the intro for each map that explains what's going on. I haven't really paid much attention to it, I'm not going to lie. Oh, yeah? Bye-bye, you're done. Okay, let's get you out of here. I don't want to chase her down. We got to get to the point because we're running out of time here. Okay. Shut up. Get out of here. Come on, I'm the only one on the point. Let's do this. Come on. Oh, my gosh, my health's... Whoa, what's going on? With that portal, what happened there? Well, that's what I was going to say. But at least Dr. Doom here is killing Ultron, so that's good, I think. And now we have our other map, Krakoa. Emma Frost invited Doom 2099, and Ultron is causing some problems. Yes, now we actually have Ultron. There he is. We can play as him. Somebody else isn't insta-locking him. I insta-locked him. Ultron is a strategist duelist hybrid. So we finally have a flying strategist. He's got a laser beam. He's got a drone that can heal people. He's got a bonus health move and a free flight mode. We also have a team up with Iron Man, which gives me like a continuous laser. I have not played as Ultron yet. This is my first time playing as Ultron. So you just saw my professional gameplay with Emma Frost. I may not be as good as that with Ultron, but we'll just have to see. And I accidentally skipped the cutscene, but oh well. Can't win them all, right? Ultron also has unlimited range with his laser, so that's cool. And I like that his laser isn't just the same as Iron Man or Emma Frost's. It's like a burst fire. It does a little bit and then a big blast at the end. So let's try this this team up thing here. All right, he's popping his shield. We can break the shield though. There we go. Even with my poor accuracy in breaking the shield, I feel like that doesn't do that much damage, which is fine. Because at the end of the day, Ultron is a strategist. He's not a high damaging character. I'm sure people could probably do a lot more damage than I'm doing. It's kind of weird, though, that Ultron is a strategist, you know, focused on support and whatnot, given the fact that he's all about, you know, making biological life forms extinct. You'd think that would be the perfect duelist. Or even make him like a flying tank, because people really want a flying Vanguard character. If anything, Adam Warlock should be the flying strategist, because he can fly in Marvel Comics. Ultron should have been the flying tank. Whatever. It's fine. I'm not making the game. Oh, he popped his ult. The other Ultron. There's an Ultron on the other team. I'm about to get my ultimate, too. Gonna use that momentarily. If I can, you know, build it up by hitting people. Alright, here we go. Yes, he yells extermination. He does a little bit of damage and a little bit of healing. So not really that much extermination. The quote doesn't really make that much sense. I was also focused on the Thing, you know, with his massive amount of health being a tank. And we got Jeff down there. I was kind of harsh on the Fantastic Four in Season 1. But I've come around on them. I think they are fun characters. I also like that the Marvel Rivals is taking characters and stories that don't traditionally go together, like Fantastic Four and the Vampires and Ultron and the X-Men. I think it's cool that they have these wildly different characters and storylines and they're combining them. So it's cool that Ultron's here. Even though he has nothing to do with the X-Men traditionally in Marvel Comics, it is cool that they've combined Ultron stuff and X-Men stuff. And in regards to X-Men stuff, it's not just the Xavier Institute again. And I'm trying my best to come over here and heal people. I kind of forgot that I'm supposed to be healing people with Ultron and not just shooting them with the laser. But I will shoot these guys with the laser. I feel like I'm just doing paper cuts. It's really not doing that much. At least his match is mostly evenly matched. I don't know what happened with the matchmaking, but my experience with Marvel Rivals matchmaking between Season 1 and now has been either completely destroying the enemy team or being completely destroyed by the enemy team. So I've been really lucky with recording here that I've not only been able to get both of the new maps, Krakoa and Arakko, but that I'm actually getting matches where it's pretty evenly matched. Because that seems to be very rare, and it's pretty annoying. It's not fun to completely destroy another team or to be completely destroyed. And how did I get my soul ripped out? I'm a robot. What? Well, we lost that round. It's okay, though. We still have 2 more. The Grove, and next up is the Cradle. It's got the big X thing, Cerebro. Let's pop my ultimate. There we go. Couldn't save whoever that was. They're dead. I can heal you a little bit. That was kind of a waste because I didn't need to heal them. Well, that was a waste of an ultimate. I didn't heal anybody. I almost died. I spent most of my time shooting a rock. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Ultron. I know this is like my first match with him, but he doesn't really seem to be the most viable character, you know? Like, he's not healing the most, but he's also not doing the most damage. That could also just be really bad. But, I don't know. I feel like it might be worth just having, if you want to, like, he's a good, like, third support character, you know? If you have 2 other supports, having Ultron as an extra support, you know, to do a little bit of extra healing. I think if you're going to have a third support character, just have somebody else. I could be totally wrong. This is just my very first impressions with Ultron. You know, I could be extremely wrong because right now we're kind of winning at the moment. I say kind of winning like they don't have 99%. Also, that's another thing that happens a lot in these matches. The other team always gets the advantage when the winning team gets to 99%. That happens so often. I don't know. Just, it's weird. I'm sure people have done much more research on it than I have and are articulating these points in a way better fashion. I'm just talking a lot and trying to concentrate. It's not really working that well. All right, I switched back to Emma Frost because I figured, you know what, we've been doing well with Ultron. We didn't get to win with Emma Frost yet, so let's get a little more Emma Frost action. And this Doctor Strange, not to call anybody out, has been causing me problems this whole game. So let's knock him down, kick him back to my other team. He does his ultimate, but then I don't get hit by it. Interesting. Are we trying to say that the rich don't have souls? Oh, I didn't even see Rocket there. Because Ultron had his soul ripped out. That didn't make any sense. I didn't get my soul ripped out as Emma Frost. I'm glad, though. I don't want to get my soul ripped out. That's not fun. I do want to kill this Doctor Strange, but I can't aim at all. I'm so bad at aiming. Come on. Just break the shield. As long as I hold this laser down, I'll be doing more damage. Oh, sorry, I have to reload my mental laser. Don't know how that works. Anyway, I'm gonna put my spray here. Yeah, let's just line it up. Oh, I messed that up. There we go. My ultimate. Ultron is doing his ultimate, and this isn't doing anything because Doctor Strange's shield. I didn't know his magical shield could shield him from telepathy, but hey, it worked for him, I guess. I'm trying to do my worst, but you're jumping around. Uh-oh. And we got swallowed by Jeff. All the balance changes, all the character reworks, all the team-ups they remove and add, and they still have Jeff's insta-kill. Come on. Get out of here. You and your magical shield. I think it's very weird that Doctor Strange it has, like, the best shield in the game and the best portal in the game. Like, you'd figure... Okay, maybe they're not the best, but you'd figure Captain America would have the giant shield, and you figure Magic would have the big portal, considering she's the portal character, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Look, I'm just trying to win. I'm annoyed with this Doctor Strange for doing well, and I think, yeah, that was Invisible Woman just went flying. Disregard everything I said. I'm clearly the best Marvel Rivals player there ever was. Because we won. We did it. We saved Krakoa. Get Ultron out of here. There we go. Kicked his head off. But then he attacked... Oh. Well, I guess he won anyway. And, yeah, those are the new characters and new maps for Marvel Rivals Season 2. We have Ultron here. He's all right. He's fine. I don't really have much to say about him. He doesn't do the most healing, but he doesn't do the most damage either. But I like that they've added a character who kind of breaks the boundaries of the class roles. I hope they do more of that in the future. And Emma Frost, she's got giant thighs, and she kicks people. That's pretty cool, too. That's really all I have to say. Yeah, I had fun with this.